Welcome inside the DC Everest Fieldhouse for Tuesday night boys high school basketball. Hello everybody, I'm Chris Conley. A few minutes away from DC Everest and a sectional rival, Hortonville. The Polar Bears have been on the bus for at least an hour to get here tonight. Hortonville is a junior-based team. They've got only 3 seniors on their roster, and yet they've got a flashy 12-6 record. Evergreens have won their last 2 against teams with winning records, Mosinee and Wausau West, and have climbed above 500, 10-9. The big piece for the Evergreens is that Cohen Pregame is back. Pregame missed the first 2/3 of the season with a leg injury. Hortonville brings a star player, Owen Spees, one of their seniors. He's 6'7", so he's immediately a matchup problem for the Evergreens. Pregame is brought to you by Auto Select, Schofield Avenue in Weston, providing dependable vehicle repair, service, and tires for 22 years. With a 3-year nationwide warranty, free roadside assistance at Auto Select, you're good to go. That's Auto Select, Schofield Avenue in Weston, Highway 10 East, and Church Street in Stevens Point. Hortonville has also won their last 2. Now, of course, they don't control the schedule, but both of their wins are against teams that are below 500. Appleton East and Oconomowoc. Polar Bears in their road red with white numerals, Evergreens home white with green trim. We'll get today's game underway. We'll meet the starting lineups and our opening tap when we come back on Zaleski Sports.
Find auto repairs, brakes, tires, and oil changes all in one place at Auto Select in Weston. At Auto Select, you can expect dependable automotive repair from the experts you can trust will exceed your expectations. Auto repair has never been so comfortable with a spacious, clean waiting room with refreshments along with shuttle service and loaner vehicles for your convenience. And ask about their 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty. For your next auto repair or maintenance, bring your vehicle to Auto Select on Schofield Avenue in Weston. In Stevens Point and Plover, at Auto Select, you're good to go.
The biggest name in streaming and the biggest name in Wisconsin high school sports broadcasting are now in the same place. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today for easy viewing of your favorite high school sports. Find games by season, sport, or school, then sit back and enjoy. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today.
Bauer & Feind has been based in Marshfield since 1955. And if you're in business that long, you're obviously doing many things right. We always focus on selling world-class products, backing it up with world-class customer support.
Working with Bauer & Feind Business Technologies has been a pleasure. We have staff on call that we can call if we ever have issues, and the printer usability has been really easy, user-friendly.
Give us a call, visit our website. We'd be happy to come in, talk to you. Maybe there's a way we can help you save some money and work more efficiently.
At Abbey Bank, we know everyone has their strengths. Our bankers may excel in numbers, but can they score on the court?
Maybe you guys should stick to what you're good at. Banking.
And that's exactly what we do. At Abbey Bank, we stick to what we do best, making banking about you.
Find an Abbey Bank location near you by visiting abbeybank.com.
Abbey Bank, where we make banking about you.
Hortonville brings a height advantage to the party tonight. See if the Evergreens bigs, Casey Studeman and Vander Truax, who will give away a couple of inches, see if they can still be tenacious on the glass. Got a programming note here on Zaleski Sports. We've added a Thursday night game. What a game it's going to be. Bonduelle is undefeated. Wittenberg-Burnhamwood has only 2 losses. Those are 2 of the best small schools in the state. And it's on our Zaleski Sports channels on Thursday night. Looking forward to being on the mic for that. That's going to be a fun night of basketball. Whitburn will be rocking. That's Thursday night. If you can't make it there, we've got a date here on Zaleski Sports. Polar Bears line up in front of their bench. Evergreens across their foul line as the crowd here gets the sportsmanship announcement, our national anthem, and then we'll be underway. This is not a rivalry game like the Evergreens games last week against Wausau West and Mosinee, so the crowd's a little bit smaller tonight. Teams will have to bring some of their own energy. Evergreen student section, the Forest, wears the neon yellow. They're the neon trees tonight. And now from the DC Everest Fieldhouse, the Star-Spangled Banner. Our JV game ended early. It went to Hortonville by 16 points, so we are starting right on time tonight. Polar Bears starting lineup, senior Riley Muller. There's Ethan Joling, one of two 6'7" players. Aiden Rogers. Aiden Sweeney. And there's Owen Spies. He's the other 6'7". Joling looks taller, but you know what? It's a hair thing. Joling is hair up. Spies is hair down. For the Evergreens, 32 points when last seen. There's Xavier Edwards starting for Everest. Cade Felch. Those are the two juniors. Vander Truax, sophomore. He's a big, going to be relied on tonight. Cohen Preby, who's been heating up from behind the three-point arc since getting healthy. And Casey Studeman, the Evergreens' other low-post player. Basketball tonight brought to you by Axis Insurance. For all your personal, business, auto, and life insurance needs, there's always a local agent you can look to at Axis Insurance. Learn more at AxisInsurance.net. The Axis Insurance Agency. Their business revolves around you. Evergreens have this game against Hortonville with a winning record, and then Hudson comes calling on Saturday. If the Evergreens can get both of those into the win column, tell me that the team is not serving notice that they're different now that they've overcome their injuries from earlier in the season. These are statement games. Vander Truax at the center circle for the Trees. Owen Spies for the Polar Bears. Whistle sounds. We're underway. Tuesday night basketball tapped back to Hortonville. They'll have the first possession tonight. Right down low to Spies. He's fouled at the rim. He's going to get 2 free throws. Again, how this game is officiated, too. What's going to be allowed and what isn't inside. That will shape tonight's outcome for sure. Owen Spies, 2 free throws. Rolls the first one in. Truax and Studeman occupy the low blocks for the Evergreens should this be a miss. And it's a miss. Studeman gets the rebound. Xavier Edwards now to Cade Felch. Tight man-to-man defense from Hortonville to open on his first possession. Entry pass down low. Got his man up, makes an extra pass, turned over. Xavier Edwards felt the pressure, tried to find someone in a tight spot, wasn't there. See if the Evergreens can tighten down the defense off the turnover. Alden Rogers got a touch. Foul line extended. Entry pass is knocked around and recovered by Alden Rogers. Spin move, fading backward. You don't like the big fading back. You give away your height advantage, but no difference. Ethan Joling finds the bottom of the net. 3-0 Polar Bears. Cade Felch thought about that off the screen, instead drives in. Reach in, nope, travel. 2 turnovers in the early going for the Evergreens. During this small 2-game winning streak, the Evergreens have really managed their turnovers, so not so happy with 2 on their first 2 possessions tonight. To the rim, that's blocked by Casey Studeman. He just rejected Ethan Joling. Big on big. Polar Bears are back on defense, so this will be a half-court set for the Evergreens. Cade Felch with his dribble. Now to Preby, cut off foul line. Goes back out to Felch. Preby gets it back. Evergreens are on the perimeter here. Studeman, foul line extended. Tried to get his man up in the air with the shoulder fake, then spun and scored. Studeman, nice work down low. 3-2. Off a screen, it's a step-back 3 for Rogers, and it's good. He was a full step behind the arc. Alden Rogers hits the bottom of the bucket. Evergreens have a lot of capable outside shooters. Give and go to Studeman, who's bottled up downside. Baseline three, open. Felch, round and out. Rebound to Owen Sipes. To the rim, scoring. Offensive foul, wave off the basket. They're going to say that the Everest defender had defensive position. Alden Rogers scored, but it's waved off on a charge. Cade Felch off the miss on his first look comes out of the game. Sam Dasso, who's been a streaky three-point shooter too. Dasso can hit from off the bench, comes in. Xavier Edwards runs the offense on this set. Here's Vander Truax on the wing, back to Xavier Edwards. Edwards looks to drive in. He's pushed as he started that move. Riley Muller's going to be called for the foul. His first, second on the team. Evergreens will inbound from the side. In front of the Evergreens parents. Into the backcourt to Vander Truax. Entry pass, Dasso splits defenders, almost lost the handle. Back out, Preby thought about the three, didn't have separation. He's along the baseline, knocked around, loose, turned over. From the wing, open three, that's good. Aiden Sweeney, back-to-back threes for the Polar Bears. They've opened up an early 9-2 lead, and the Evergreens will take an early timeout. We'll step out too. This is high school basketball on Zaleski Sports.
Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield.
Great Lakes Cheese in Wausau is hiring full-time second and third shifts with competitive starting wages and a pay increase every 90 days during your first year. Great Lakes Cheese invests in their employees. Apply today at jobs.greatlakescheese.com.
Tonight's basketball coverage is brought to you by J&D Tube Benders. Founded in 1968, they've been in the Felch family ever since. A locally owned manufacturer specializing in tube bending, welding, and cutting. Find and join the J&D Tube Bending team in the Schofield Industrial Park or at jdtubebending.com. This is Studeman along the baseline, drives into traffic, yanked the ball back, goes up, fading away. Studeman scores. He's got both of the Evergreens baskets so far. So far, though, the Evergreens having to work much harder in their offensive sets than the Polar Bears to get their looks. Long two-line drive right in for Ethan Joling. Joling now has 4, and the Polar Bears are up by 7. Xavier Edwards over to Truax. Cut off at the foul line. Xavier Edwards picked up his dribble, gives it to Preby, bumped solidly. Studeman on the far side, got Sipes on him. Studeman looks to drive into the paint, spins to the rim. He's fouled. Casey Studeman will get to the free throw line. Physical underneath. Owen Sipes is called for the foul, his first, team's third. To the Serve Pro Jamie Wetzel free throw line we go. Call Jamie Wetzel at Serve Pro, the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro, like it never even happened. Cade Felch, his time on the bench was short. Xavier Edwards comes off. Studeman line drives them both. Casey's got all 6 of the Evergreens points. 5-point game. Turned over. Studeman took it. Feeds Preby. Clean. No goaltend. Clean on the block. 3 ball the other way, good. Riley Muller, that's the third 3 for the Polar Bears. Here's Sam Dasso far away, entry pass, Studeman on the wing. Studeman looks to drive in traffic, leans in off the back bracket. Truax with an offensive rebound. That's a big board for the Evergreens. Back out to reset. See if the Evergreens were going to get a second look at the basket this time down the floor, can get points out of it. Studeman again drives in, tried to get his man up, bends in and gets it over Owen Sipes. Studeman's on a big first half. Polar Bears are on the perimeter. 3 ball here, round and out. Up goes Truax to gather in the Muller miss. He made the last one, missed that one. Evergreens can cut into this 6-point deficit. To Pregame, a 3 would have it. Got a whistle, a moving screen on the Evergreens. Trying to set up Pregame on the screen. Sam Dasso is called for the foul. Owen Sipes comes out for the Polar Bears. Evergreens are happy to see that. Blake Edall comes in. It's a little bit smaller look for the Polar Bears right now. Max Chan also came in during the stoppage. 3 ball off a screen, high, arcing, good. Riley Muller. 4 threes for the Polar Bears, none for the Evergreens. Got a whistle here. Pregame is pushed. They're going to say that he stepped out of bounds? Yeah. So Pregame is still bottled up. He's going to come out now. Xavier Edwards comes in. Turnovers are 4 against the Evergreens, 1 against Hortonville. Basketball is brought to you by Mutual of Wausau Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit Mutual of Wausau. Find an agent near you. Another 3. They're just raining them down on the Evergreens. Ethan Joling now has 7 on the make. That was a 2. You're saying it's a 2? A long 2. All right. Cross court to Cade Felch, back out. Xavier Edwards for a 3, round and out, no good. Truax gets the rebound and then turns it over trying to get it back out. Missing at the rim is Muller. Got a loose ball foul on the Polar Bears. Foul is on Alden Rogers, his second, 4th on the team. Again, the Polar Bears have only 3 seniors, so this is a junior-based team. They'll be even better next season. Looking to come home with a 13th win tonight. Got a whistle away from the ball. It's on Hortonville. This is their 5th team foul. Just under 10 minutes to go in the first half. Blake Edall is whistled. He was away from the ball. Inbounds to Studeman, cut off along the baseline. Reach in, foul there. No, they're going to say out of bounds. Wow, I thought Max Chan reached around and bumped Casey Studeman. Thought that's why the ball went out of bounds. Nope, it's a turnover. TRW Auto Body in Mosinee offers top quality collision repair, full body repair, 24-hour towing, courtesy loaner vehicles. Another 3 is short, offensive rebound. The Polar Bears throw it in the backcourt. This will be a turnover. TRW Auto Body also offers a lifetime warranty on their work. TRW Auto Body in Mosinee. They are your friendly fender bender mender. Cohen Pregame comes in. Sam Dasso is out. Evergreen still looking for the range. They haven't hit anything from outside. Felch guarded closely. Truax is trying to feed Studeman along the low blocks. Back out. Felch, 3-ball, up and in. Cade Felch. First time the Evergreens have had the range from the outside. Back to a single-digit lead for Hortonville. Kick out, 3. That's good. Ethan Joling. Joling now has 9. Polar Bears have the Evergreens doubled up right now. Under 9 minutes to go in the first half. Studeman double team, made the extra pass down low. Feeding Vander Truax. Studeman knew when the double team came to him, someone else had to be open. Fadeaway 3. Up goes Xavier Edwards. Gathers in the Muller miss. Muller is 2 of 4 from behind the arc. Sure looks comfortable shooting. Pregame for 3. Back-to-back trays for the Evergreens. Yes, sir. Pregame can be streaky. Just like that, the Evergreens are back within 6. Get back into this game with a stop. Wow, Joling was open. He hit his last. He forces that 3 and misses it. Sometimes you got to let it fly as soon as the ball arrives. Xavier Edwards clears the boards, 1 and done. For a team with a height advantage, the Polar Bears have been quiet on the offensive glass. Studeman looks to drive in, got his man up. Casey Studeman scores. Double digits now for Case, and it's a 4-point game. Here come the Evergreens. They're on an 8-0 run right now. Back out, long 3, and it's good. Blake Edall off the bench. That quells that Everest run. Bumps the lead back up to 7. This is a 30-second timeout. We'll step out for a quickie on Zaleski Sports.
Hi, I'm Shai from Next Step Prosthetics. 5 years ago, we opened our practice to provide life-changing prosthetics that are both comfortable and functional.
I would definitely recommend Shai.
Shai is very compassionate, caring.
We've grown to serve patients throughout Wisconsin. We want to thank them, their families, and providers who have trusted us on their journey.
Go to Next Step, because it's going to change your life.
Why wait another day? Call to set up a free, no-obligation evaluation. Let us take the next step together towards a better life.
Just like these players bring their best to the court, Ridgetop Exteriors brings top-tier performance to your home and property. Roofing, siding, windows, and doors, Ridgetop Exteriors has the winning strategy to protect your home. More online at ridgetopexteriors.com. Evergreens have the ball out of the timeout. To Cohen Pregame with a step advantage. Pregame cuts to the rim and scores. Prege's had the bucket on 2 of the Evergreens' last 3 possessions. 5-point game. Hanging in the lane and scoring is Riley Muller, who now has 8. Pregame on the dribble to Studeman. Evergreens go back out. Felch and Pregame are the 3-point threats in this set for the Evergreens. Plays Xavier Edwards a little soft again. Cross court to Felch. He would have popped that 3, but it was high from the corner. Tough shot behind the backboard, and Pregame misses. 3-ball the other way. That's off the front of the rim. Offensive rebound for Max Chan on the Muller miss. Back out for another 3. No good. Cade Felch gets the rebound. Xavier Edwards to the rim, up and in. X's first points of the night. Evergreens have gotten this down to 4, and now back down to 5 on 2 possessions. Mammoth Mortgage is your opportunity for low rates, hassle-free mortgages for buying or refinancing a home throughout Wisconsin. For all your mortgage needs, look to Mammoth Mortgage. Ethan Joling, who's got 9 points, comes back in off the ball out of bounds. Joling down low. Studeman's on him. Fading back, a miss. Studeman, tough defense. Vander Truax gets the rebound for the Evergreens. can make it a one-possession game here. Pregame, Studeman foul line extended. Got Joling on him. Gives it back out to Xavier Edwards. Got the switch off now. Got Joling on him. Ball's got to go to Studeman in that spot. Studeman suddenly had a height advantage on the switch off with Muller on him defensively. Studeman knows he's got the height advantage. Makes an extra pass to Truax. That's twice that Casey has fed Vander underneath. 3-point game. Here come the Evergreens. 5 minutes to go in the first half. Joling just traveled. Only the third turnover for the Polar Bears. Three ball would tie it here. Evergreens looking to dig out of a first half 11-point hole. Studeman's got Seeps on him, misses at the rim. Big on big. Casey, no finish there. Off the screen, a dribble, a step, and the three is good for Max Chan. Chan's first points off the bench. 6 threes in the first half for Hortonville. Yeah, Hortonville, for their height advantage, hits a lot of threes. Entry pass down low to Truax. He's fouled. This will be non-shooting, but this is Hortonville's last foul to give. Max Chan has picked up his second foul. Evergreens will shoot for the remaining 4:13 of the first half, so they go into the bonus now. It's the last common foul for Hortonville. All the way up high to Xavier Edwards. Cade Felch. Xavier Edwards directing traffic. Studeman to Felch underneath. Quick turn, score. Cade Felch fed in the paint. This game, I think, will stay close to halftime. I think this game will be decided in the second half. Wouldn't want it any other way, would we? This is Joling. He'll get to double figures if he scores on this set. Goes back out to Aiden Sweeney. Hortonville's on the perimeter. Got a whistle away from the ball. It's on the Evergreen. Xavier Edwards, I believe, is being whistled here. It's not. It's on Pregame, his first, team's third. Evergreens have fouls to give for the final 3.5. Hortonville will inbound underneath. Entry pass down low. Blocked by Studeman. Big on big. And then a foul on the second putback attempt. Studeman's looking around like he thought that was clean. It is Casey Studeman's only his first foul. Team's fourth. Joling's got 2 free throws coming. Round and out, no good. Fleet Farm says no matter what your everyday life looks like, Fleet Farm has you covered. The best prices guaranteed. Auto, pet, bird, farm, snacks. Fleet Farm has everything you need at the lowest prices. Joling is 1 of 2, 10 points tonight. Evergreens have not led in this game. Studeman looks to drive in, cut off in the lane, spins, got to the rim, scores. Studeman's 11th and 12th points of the first half. 4-point game again. Closest the Evergreens have been in a while. 3 ball. Does Hortonville have an answer? Nope, it's up high. A miss for Alden Rogers and a rebound for Studeman. Xavier Edwards spins, didn't know where he was. Got his own miss, back up. He's fouled, and Xavier Edwards will go to the free throw line. Thought that X was going to put that home and was going to have a chance for a 3-point play. Alden Rogers picks up his second. 2 free throws coming up here for Xavier Edwards in a 4-point game. Beg your pardon, 3-point game, now a 2-point game. (31-30). Caden Kresge comes in off the bench. 8th player used by Hortonville, so an interesting spot for a role player to come in here. Joling is out right now. Owen Sipes has the ball right now. He's the big who remains on the floor. 3-ball, up and round and out for, beg your pardon, Joling is indeed still on the floor. He just took that shot and missed it. Evergreens can take their first lead, this time down the floor. This possession will bring us under 2 minutes to go in the half. Felch double-teamed, back out to Xavier Edwards. Felch gets it back. Studeman spins. Wow, he had that elbow out, no whistle, and Casey scores. Evergreens take the lead. 32-31. Right in front of the Hortonville bench, too. They saw Studeman with his elbow out, no whistle. Open 3 for another lead change. Missed everything. Aiden Sweeney, way short. Kresge off the bench got that rebound, so the Polar Bears will get another look. 1.5 to go till halftime. Down low to Joling. Studeman's on him. Makes the extra pass. Got a push on the Evergreens. Non-shooting foul. Xavier Edwards is now called for his first. Team's 5th. Into the corner. Pregame is on Muller. Spees gives it back out. Muller, who has not been bashful about shooting. They dared. Seaves with the open 3 decided not to take it. Joling's directing traffic now. 1 minute to go in the first half. Joling hands it off down at the feet of Kresge. Foul line extended. Muller got his man up in the air. No shot. Muller takes the 3 for a lead change. Off the back bracket. No good. Hortonville's become cold from the outside. Vander Truax gets the rebound. Evergreens are likely to take a lead to the locker room. By how much? Hold for a final shot here? I think so. 30 seconds on the game clock. Xavier Edwards will take this down to about 10 seconds to go. Hortonville's got to be wondering, how are they behind in this game? Hortonville's gone cold from the outside since then. To the wing, almost open for a 3, but not taking it. Xavier Edwards drives in. This will count if it goes. It's a miss at the buzzer. Evergreens by 1, 32-31. And Everest will get the ball to start the second half. Evergreens hung tough. Didn't fold up their tent when they got down earlier in the first half and take a 1-point lead to the locker room. Basketball's brought to you by Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Take advantage of the President's Day sale. It's now through February 28th at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Buy 3 Goodyear tires, you'll get the 4th one free plus $180 in rebates. On now at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. We'll give you our first half leading scorers when we come back. Everest 32, Hortonville 31 on Zaleski Sports.
Hi, I'm Shai from Next Step Prosthetics. 5 years ago, we opened our practice to provide life-changing prosthetics that are both comfortable and functional.
I would definitely recommend Shai.
Shai is very compassionate, caring.
We've grown to serve patients throughout Wisconsin. We want to thank them, their families, and providers who have trusted us on their journey.
Go to Next Step, because it's going to change your life.
Why wait another day? Call to set up a free, no-obligation evaluation. Let us take the next step together towards a better life.
At Ridgetop, we are your trusted, local, affordable exterior renovations expert. Isn't that right, Bo?
Exactly, especially when we were working on someone's biggest investment.
Can you give us an example, Bo?
Well, there was this house. We replaced the roofing, siding, and windows. Then they left a 5-star review.
One of our thousands of 5-star reviews?
Exactly.
For your free, no obligation estimate, call us today or go to ridgetopexteriors.com.
Uncle Mitten wants you to ride into huge savings this tax season.
With up to 76% off furniture and Mittens pays the tax, you honestly can't miss this sale.
We're your one-stop shop for all your favorite brands of appliances.
Get the latest sleep technology for your best night's rest.
And save the tax. Mittens Furniture, Appliances, and Mattresses is dedicated to stretch your dollars further this tax season in downtown Marshfield.
Selling your car to Dahl Auto is quick and easy. Bring your title and keys, and you'll have a check in as little as 30 minutes. Still owe money on your vehicle? No problem. We'll take care of it. Dahl Auto. Simple.
I'm Jamie Schley. As your American Family Insurance agent, I'm looking out for what matters to you, even when nothing is wrong. Give me a call or stop by our new office location, and let's talk about your insurance needs today.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
We're back at the DC Everest Fieldhouse. It's halftime. Evergreens trail by 11, but they've rallied and they're up by 1 at intermission, 32-31. I'm Chris Conley. Leading scorer in the game is Casey Studeman with 14 points. Rest of the Everest scoring in the first half, Cade Felch has 5, Cohen Preby has 5. Vander Truax with 4, Xavier Edwards with 4. Evergreens have only 2 threes in the first half. They've turned the ball over 6 times and are 4 for 4 from the foul line. Ethan Joling has 10 for the Polar Bears. Riley Muller has 8. Then single threes each for Blake Edall, Max Chan, Alden Rogers, and Aiden Sweeney. They've each hit individual threes. And then Owen Sipes has 1 from the foul line. 7 threes in the first half for Hortonville. They've turned the ball over only 3 times and are 2 for 3 from the foul line. Basketball is brought to you by Next Step Prosthetics, providing prosthetics and orthotics throughout central Wisconsin. Take your next step and contact them today. The hockey state playoff seedings are out. Evergreens are a 6 seed, good enough for a home game. Next week, the Evergreens will host Wisconsin Rapids, a team that they've beaten twice, once in Rapids and once over at the Green Heck Turner Ice Arena. That'll be next week. Evergreens then, if they win, would match up against New Richmond and perhaps a sectional semifinal rematch against Wausau West. West has 2 wins over the Evergreens, but both of those were competitive hockey games, 4-2 in the Marathon Cup Championship, and then a game over at Marathon Park that went to overtime before West proved out with a 2-1 win. Again, if you've missed our announcement earlier, added to our Zaleski Sports basketball schedule, 48 hours from now, we'll be at Wittenberg-Burnhamwood as Whitburn plays Bonduelle. Bonduelle is perfect this season, 19-0. Whitburn has only 2 losses. Looking forward, I'll be making the trip down to Wittenberg-Burnhamwood to be on the mic for that game. That'll be a fun one Thursday night. If you can't make it, it'll be here on Zaleski Sports. Next Step Prosthetics has been providing prosthetics and orthotics throughout central Wisconsin. Take your next step. Contact Next Step Prosthetics today. Everest by 1 and the ball when we get the second half underway. That's coming up next on Zaleski Sports.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So, what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eau Claire.
Jane, I'm Steve from Security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call
to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Are you tired of being a boring old tree, bird, or mythical war hero? Find the right job for you at Express Employment. Stop today and discuss positions that fit your abilities and qualifications, leading you to the perfect job. Always local, always strategically selected to match your skill set with local employers. There's a perfect job out there. Let Express Employment professionals help you find it. In Wausau, Stevens Point, Medford, and Marshfield. Find jobs and apply online at expresspros.com. ZaleskiSports.com has leveled up. Go to ZaleskiSports.com and choose your favorite schools for easy navigation. From the homepage, choose your school to see team records, upcoming schedules, and past results. Use the video icon to launch the next broadcast. Use the arrow icon to watch any previous broadcasts. See the full weekly schedule too. Level up at ZaleskiSports.com.
Is it time to replace your old gutters? Call Schwartz Seamless Gutters and protect your home with new seamless technology. No seams, no leaks. With free estimates in 2 days or less and workmanship guaranteed, our service is as seamless as our gutters.
Sherrill Tire and Auto Service is offering our best deal ever during the President's Day sale. For a limited time, buy 3 tires and get 1 free on select Goodyear tires. Plus, get up to $180 in rebates. The best tire deal ever. Now at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service.
Access Insurance is your complete independent insurance agency for auto, home, business, and life insurance serving Wisconsin and Minnesota. Insurance can often be confusing and frustrating, but with Access Insurance you get experienced advisors that pair you with exactly the coverage you need at the most competitive prices for every stage of life. Located in Weston and a proud supporter of area high school athletics, their business truly does revolve around you. Learn more at accessinsurance.net or by calling 715-355-8400.
At Nicolay Bank, we believe that our hometown communities are the backbone of what makes Wisconsin special. From Crivets to Manitowoc and Algoma to Grand Chute, you see a thriving community with Nicolay Bank working as a partner, acting not as a corporation, but a community. When we serve together with local entrepreneurs and leaders, great things happen. That is our guiding principle. A strong and successful hometown means a strong and successful Wisconsin. We are proud to be a part of that. Nicolay Bank. Real people, real conversations.
Welcome back to the DC Everest Fieldhouse. I'm Chris Conley. You know, sometimes doing high school sports broadcasts makes you feel old. Super Bowl on Sunday, they say, hey, Chris, do you know any Kendrick Lamar songs? Beep. No. But yet during halftime, Arrested Development's Tennessee is playing. I remember buying the vinyl when I was in college. So that song is ancient. Second half will be underway in just a moment. Foundation Finance has started a job making the money you need with flexible scheduling, a close-knit, fun-loving group, and full-time benefits that start from day one. Learn more at foundationfinance.com. Yeah, inside the student union at Syracuse University, a student-run vinyl record store. You get everything at discount. Also, if you wanted to go home for the weekend, I remember they would always charter a Greyhound bus every weekend because there were so many students. There was always someone who wanted to go to New York City and sometimes Boston. $15 from Syracuse to New York. $18 if you were Boston bound. The weird things you remember from a long time ago. Time is relentless, isn't it? Evergreen's Cade Felch will inbound. Evergreen's personnel, it's Felch, Xavier Edwards, Cohen Preby, Vander Truax, and Casey Studeman. No one has more than 1 foul for the Evergreens. Polar Bears have Max Chan and Alden Rogers with 2 each. Preby now to the baseline. Studeman tried to get it back to Preby. The pass wasn't quite there in time. Preby was going to tee up the 3. Gets it back, but no separation this time. Xavier Edwards directs traffic way up high. Xavier Edwards drives to the rim and scores. Opens up the second half with a basket. Xavier's got 6. 3-point lead is the biggest for the Evergreens. Extra pass down low, scoring. Alden Rogers fed Owen Sipes down low. Sipes' first bucket from the floor. Studeman knocked away loose in the corner and saved by Hortonville. Long into the front court, Joling on Studeman, leans in too strong. Xavier Edwards gets the rebound. Joling did a good job backing up. He would have been called over the back if he pursued that board. Xavier Edwards again back out. Studeman was all alone but does not pop the three. He knows that's not his role. Studeman occasionally hits a three and the bench goes wild. Xavier Edwards picks up his dribble, resets. Studeman, bad pass. Tried to get it over to Felch in the corner. Not enough air under it. Could have a lead change this time down the floor. Muller's got the ball. On Studeman, back out. Muller again. Preby's on him. Spins in the lane. He traveled. Yes, he did. Feet were shuffling like Fred Astaire. Evergreens get the ball back, still up by one, which they were at halftime. Minute into the second half here. Xavier Edwards splits defenders, almost lost the handle, gets it back, tried to protect that ball and missed at the rim. Tough defense under there. Joling provided the defense. 3-ball from the corner, short. Yeah, Hortonville was hot from the three-point line early in the game. They've cooled off dramatically. Studeman there, blocked. That was clean. Owen Sipes rejects Studeman. Right in front of the Everest bench and no complaint. In traffic, out of bounds, it's off one of the Everest defenders. I think Felch got a hand in there. From residential to commercial, industrial to agriculture, Newton Electric in Wausau has been serving central Wisconsin since 1977. Give them a call or find them online, newtonelec.com. Sam Dasso is in. Dasso did a turn in the first half, too. Xavier Edwards is out. Joling on the entry pass. In the paint, makes an extra pass down low. Feeds Owen Sipes in the low post. Polar Bears are back in the lead. .15 to go. Evergreens run their rotation play, looking for Dasso cutting through. Dasso on the wing, cross court to Studeman. Back out, 3-ball, Dasso's open, round and out. Boy, he usually hits that. Truax fights for the rebound. It's loose in front of the Everest bench. Joling comes away with it on a hustle play. Joling splits defenders, blocked by Studeman. That's Casey's third block of the game. Evergreens get it right back, looking to take the lead back. Truax got Sipes on him. Back out to Preby, guarded closely. Polar Bears know that he's a shooter. Give and go to Truax, splits defenders, he's fouled. Vander to the free throw line. John's Auto Repair. For all of your auto repair needs in Mosinee and Rothschild, turn to John's Auto Repair, just off Business 51, north of Mosinee. It's auto repair you can trust to have it done right. They'll get you on your way. John's Auto Repair. Riley Muller called for his second foul, first of the second half for Hortonville. And Vander gets the friendly touch. Game's tied. This one's been competitive tonight. Lead change. Of course, there's a lot of basketball between here and there, but I could imagine this game coming down to some final possessions. Rounding out, Aiden Sweeney. Hortonville's missed their last 5 going back to the first half from behind the arc. It's one of the reasons the Evergreens are back in this game. Dasso was looking for Felch, now looking for Preby, so double cutters rotate through. Evergreens couldn't get the ball to either of them. Studeman got Sipes on him. Studeman tried for the double team, picked up his dribble. Goes back out to Vander Truax. Studeman again picks up that dribble, goes over to Felch, guarded closely. You know what? Hortonville has done a good job. They know who the shooters are from the outside. Studeman fading backwards. That's a tough shot, and down it goes. Studeman's up to 16, his first buckets of the second half. Everest back up by 3. Spinning along the baseline, Riley Muller with the left hand scores. Hortonville's got an answer. You know, Hortonville's well coached. Maybe they've watched some of the Zaleski Sports Everest games. But Hortonville matches up with the Everest shooters very well. Studeman's gotten his in the low blocks. Pregame was on fire from the three-point line, and they guard him closely, being ridden there by Aiden Sweeney, and Sweeney's called for the foul. His first, second of the half for the Polar Bears. Pregame will inbound underneath. Everest by 1 and the ball, all the way up high to Sam Dasso. Dasso looks to drive in, played him soft. That's blocked by Seitz. In transition, laying it up and in is Joling, his first points of the second half. Ethan's up to 12. Fifth lead change in this game. Dasso's guarded closely. They try to double team him. Sam timeout called. Jump ball. Turned over to the Polar Bears. Now the Evergreens don't want the timeout, having lost possession. Dasso's going to come out. Xavier Edwards will come in. Sam just doesn't know it yet. Sam complaining, thought that he had a timeout called before the ball was tied up. Referees disagree. Ball's loose there. Evergreen's trying to get it back. Nope, timeout this time awarded to Hortonville. They save possession. We'll step out for a break. Hortonville's got the ball and a 1-point lead on Zaleski Sports.
Whether you're just beginning your educational journey or seeking a new opportunity, we're here for you. At North Central Technical College, we have unique partnerships with 4-year colleges that allow you to transfer seamlessly to and from our campus, saving you time and money. With hundreds of transfer options available, the path to a bachelor's degree and a great paying career are just a step away. North Central Technical College. Start here, go anywhere.
Welcome back to the DC Everest Fieldhouse. Tight game. Evergreens have only been up by 3. Hortonville early in the first half had an 11-point edge. Evergreens dug out of that hole. Alden Rogers has the ball. Xavier Edwards back into the game on him. 12 minutes to go. Yeah, this feels like a game that's going to come right down the stretch. Open, foul line extended, down it goes for Riley Muller. Someone's got to match up on him. Riley joins the double-digit club. Studeman looks to drive in to the corner. Pregame on the overplay. Picked up his dribble. Down low. No one matched up with Vander Truax. Cohen knew that if there were 2 players around him, someone had to be free, and it was Vander underneath. 1-point game. Baseline 3. Good. Alden Rogers had 1 in the first half, has 1 here in the second. See if the Evergreens have an answer. Felch, 3-ball, high, arcing off the front rim, no good. Truax could not get the rebound. Ethan Joling gathers it in. Joling, foul line extended, got his man up in the air, and Ethan makes him pay. So momentum shifts back to Hortonville. They've built this lead back up to 6 points. Studeman. Sipes on him. Cross court, almost thrown out of bounds. Ball's loose, it's turned over. No one back there. Alden Rogers scores off the Everest turnover. The Evergreens want a timeout. Don't want to fall further behind here. Evergreens have 4 turnovers since halftime and 10 for the game. Everest will have the ball when we come back, but suddenly they're down by 8 on Zaleski Sports.
The first tube was bent in 1968 back in a garage by our house. Shortly after that, we moved into a rented space in a machine shop.
Moving into this building in 2000 at 90,000 square feet.
So right now we sit at 165,000 square feet.
150 employees. Every day we look at how grateful we are to be where we are, but we never forget where we started. Here at J&D Tube Benders, we're a full custom hydraulic tube manufacturer. We can do anything from their simple bent tube component to a fully welded assembly.
In every department at Dahl Auto, you'll find people who've been in the industry for decades. Sales staff with a deep knowledge, not just of cars, but how to build relationships. A service team who always double checks each other's work. Dozens of people you may never meet who've been working for years to make buying and servicing a car feel fast and easy. In over 100 years at Dahl Auto, we've learned to value experience. After working with our team, you'll value our experience too. Dahl Auto, simple.
A lot of time to go in this one, more than 10 minutes to go. Evergreens don't want to have to dig out of holes twice. Points out of the timeout would be helpful. We're brought to you by Backey's Family Chiropractic in Rothschild. Personalized chiropractic care no matter what issue your body is battling. Migraines, anxiety, stress, or youth issues. Let Backey's Family Chiropractic give you back the life you deserve. Pregame set a screen for Xavier Edwards. Xavier Edwards cut off, double teamed. He's in trouble. Ball's knocked away, gets it back. Evergreens will reset. Felch is guarded tightly. Back to Xavier Edwards. Here's Casey Studeman outside the paint. Dribbles in, draws the double team back out. Edwards takes a three, it's short. Truax saves it along the baseline. They're going to say he was out of bounds. So here's a chance for Hortonville to boost this back up to double digits. Merrill Steel is your partner for structural steel fabrication. Consider moving your career to one of the largest growing fabrication companies in the upper Midwest. Apply at merrillsteel.com. Evergreens have been stuck on 40 for a while. Muller's got it. Gives over to Blake Edall. Back to Joling. Joling again, low blocks, goes back out. Baseline, thinking about that three was Blake Edall, pulled it back down, turned over. Evergreens needed that stop. Pregame to the rim, he's fouled. Pregame will get 2 free throws. Pregame initiated the contact, but the Hortonville defender was moving with him. Max Chan, he's off the bench. He's just picked up his 3rd foul. Team's 3rd. Pregame will shoot 2. Nicolay Bank offers personal banking at its best. Stevens Point, Wausau, Colby, Edgar, Medford, and Merrill. Or online at nicolaybank.com. Pregame just does not miss from the foul line. Got them both. Long pass down low. That was a little too easy for Muller underneath. Quick answer, and the lead's back up to 8. Studeman got wrestled down to the floor. The crowd saw it, but there's no whistle. Cross court to Felch, back out. Pregame, quick release, 3, round and out, no good. Joling gets the rebound over Truax. Joling drives the lane, blocked from behind. Studeman got a hand on that. Pregame got his man up in the air, feeds Xavier Edwards back out. I think Xavier may have thought that was Cade Felch that he was passing to. Edwards to the rim, he scores and he's fouled. Chance for a 3-point play as the Evergreens try and climb back into this. Xavier Edwards now has 8 and will get to the free throw line hoping for a 9th. Blake Edall is called for the foul, his 2nd, team's 4th. 5-point game. Tell you what, the Evergreens are not going away in this one. Straight on three. Answer right through for Blake Edall. Called for the foul down there. Strokes the cords. Back to an 8-point lead. So the Evergreens get a traditional three. Polar Bears hit from behind the arc. Studeman down low. Double team. Someone's got to be open. Goes back out. Felch, 3-ball. Round and out. Cade has missed his last two. Edall gets the rebound. Back out, another three. It's open, and it's good. Aiden Sweeney had one in the first half, now has one in the second. Back to an 11-point lead for Hortonville. Time left, but the Evergreens can't fall further behind. Felch pops the three. Up and in, off the back bracket and through. Boy, that looked improbable. Felch is second from behind the arc, driving in too strong. Offensive rebound, Ethan Joling. Yeah, the height's going to be served. Off the Muller miss. 10-point game, under 7 to go in the game. Studeman is way high on the wing. Splits defenders, spins. Casey Studeman scores. Casey's got 18 for the night. Leads all scorers. One of these teams will leave here tonight on a 3-game winning streak. That's thrown into the backcourt. Oh, that was over the line. There you go. Late whistle, but they got it. Under 6 to go. We're sponsored by Great Lakes Cheese in Wausau, a state-of-the-art facility with excellent benefits, pay, culture, and more. Join a growing company and get your career on the right path. Learn more at GreatLakesCheese.com. The Evergreens hit a three here. The crowd would get into this game. It's a smaller crowd tonight, non-conference game. Hortonville had to travel a distance to get here. Truax hands it off to Felch. Time's not really a factor yet. The Evergreens can look for the shot they want. Xavier Edwards in the lane to Truax. Now Studeman. Studeman leans in, scores. Back-to-back buckets for Casey Studeman. First player to 20 tonight in a 5-point game now. 5 minutes to go. Cut into this 1 point a minute, and the Evergreens will be just fine. Almost turned over. Cade Felch got a hand in there, and the Polar Bears call a timeout to save the possession. We're sponsored by France Propane, your locally owned complete service propane company. They've served all of central Wisconsin for 2 generations. Learn more at francepropane.com. France Propane, local, quality, family. This is a full timeout in a 6-point game. Back after these messages on Zaleski Sports.
Elite Auto Care is a family-owned business providing top-notch car care to the Schofield, Weston, and Wausau area. They deliver honest and professional automotive repair and maintenance services with quality ASE certified technicians that you can trust. Elite Auto Care offers the latest technology and is equipped to handle all major and minor repairs on both foreign and domestic vehicles. From general maintenance, air conditioning and brakes to exhaust, axle repair, tires, or just a simple oil change. Turn to Elite Auto Care, your local family-owned auto business on Schofield Avenue in Schofield.
Welcome back to the DC Everest Fieldhouse. Evergreens trailed by 11 in the first half. They were down by 11 in the second half. It's down to a 6-point game now. Hortonville's got the ball. Sipes and Joling, their two bigs, are both on the floor now. Evergreens have their two tallest players, Vander Truax and Casey Studeman, on. Out of the timeout, Hortonville inbounds in front of their own bench. Just got it in advance of the 5-second violation. Ball came free, and a foul's called on the double team. Vander Truax just got whistled. Evergreen saw that ball coming loose and were hopeful for a turnover. It's only the Evergreens' first foul of the second half. Vander has 2. Muller's got Xavier Edwards on him. Muller's a freewheeler. Baseline 3, this would be a big hit. It's a miss. Rebound is tipped out. Hortonville gets another look. Joling across to Aiden Sweeney. Hortonville on a 6-point lead. Happy to run some clock in this situation. Muller again leans in, almost knocked away. That's going to be a foul on Cade Felch. On the Evergreens. Got fouls to give. It's on Casey Studeman. Studeman's second, team's second. Joling got Studeman on him, missed at the rim. Joling gets it back and scores. Boy, the Evergreens needed that loose ball. Joling's up to 18. Hortonville took a lot of time off the clock and still got points. Pregame hangs. He's got 2 free throws. So the clock will stop with 3:37 left in the game. And Pregame will get to the foul line. Aiden Sweeney's picked up his second foul. 5th on Hortonville. Preby's free throw is good. Evergreens have not missed at the foul line tonight. 11 for 11. 12 for 12. Back to a 6-point game. Evergreens are looking to trap here, not happy with Polar Bears just being able to run time off the clock. Bending in, missing at the rim. Tough shot for Sweeney in traffic. Evergreens get the rebound. Can they inch closer? Felch pops the 3. Big one off the back bracket. Muller gets the rebound. One and done. Could have cut the lead in half there. Not to be. Driving in traffic, that's a foul. This would be the first Hortonville free throws of the second half. Vander Truax has picked up his 3rd foul. Hortonville is 2 of 4 at the foul line. Alden Rogers has 2 coming here. Good. Rogers now has 9. Up to double digits, 10. In an 8-point game, 3 minutes for the Evergreens to try and complete the comeback. Studeman outside the blocks. Goes into the lane, spins, scores. Casey Studeman, 22 points now. Right to the rim, scoring. Once Riley Muller got by Cohen Preby, right to the rack. Quick answer for Hortonville. Studeman tries to drive in, knocked away, no whistle. Hortonville's got numbers, up and in at the other end. It's a 10-point lead again. Aiden Rogers. Rogers has been asserting himself down the stretch. Studeman back out. Corner. Felch needs this one. Good. Evergreens will take a timeout. Felch now has 11. Cuts the lead to 7. Culligan Water specializes in all of your water softener, drinking water, and water filtration systems. Count on Culligan to keep your water pure and healthy with unparalleled service and convenient delivery options. Back after these messages on Zaleski Sports.
Find auto repairs, brakes, tires, and oil changes all in one place at Auto Select in Weston. At Auto Select, you can expect dependable automotive repair from the experts you can trust will exceed your expectations. Auto repair has never been so comfortable with a spacious, clean waiting room with refreshments along with shuttle service and loaner vehicles for your convenience. And ask about their 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty. For your next auto repair or maintenance, bring your vehicle to Auto Select on Schofield Avenue in Weston. In Stevens Point and Plover, at Auto Select, you're good to go.
Welcome back. Neither team is in the bonus. Hortonville's got 5 team fouls. The Evergreens have only 3. One of the things discussed in the timeout here, do the Evergreens want to commit their fouls and put Hortonville on the free throw line down the stretch of this game? There's 2:01 left, so it's getting late. Evergreens have lots of fouls to give. Can play for a steal here. The Evergreens set up full court defensive pressure. Inbound to Aiden Sweeney. Joling. Forward now to Owen Sipes. Sipes is double teamed there, came loose. Oh, that ball was coming free and a late whistle stops play. Vander Truax just picked up his 4th foul. It's the only player in foul trouble. Vander's staying on the floor. Evergreens need a stop. Joling dribbles in, knows that they need clock more than they need points. Rogers is guarded closely by Cade Felch. Rogers still has his dribble. Wow, Hortonville's taken a lot of time off the clock in this spot. Joling goes back out, almost stolen by Xavier Edwards. Ball is loose. Got a jump ball or a foul here? It's a foul. It's on Everest. Casey Studeman just picked up his 3rd. Team's 5th. Brennan Peterson and Chase Pavlovich come in. Evergreens are playing an offense-defense set here. All the way up high, almost stolen. There's a foul on Brennan Peterson, who just came into the game. Polar Bears will shoot for the rest of the game. It's Everest's last foul to give. Express Employment says get help finding your next career at Express Employment Professionals. Locations in Wausau, Stevens Point, and Marshfield. Learn more at expresspros.com. That's expresspros.com. Vander Truax comes out. Sam Dasso is in for the Evergreens. There's the bump and there's the foul. 1-1 coming up. Foul is on Brennan Peterson. Evergreens sub in their offensive players. Truax, Cohen Preby, and Cade Felch come back in. So let's see what Riley Muller has at the free throw line. He's got 16 points. These will be his first free throws of the night. It's live on a miss. And it's a make. Those are 2 big free throws. So maybe time runs out on the Evergreens here. Down by 9, 70 seconds and counting left in the ball game. Studeman, baseline, scores, and he's fouled. That's a bad foul. You surrender the basket at this stage of the game. Owen Sipes commits his second foul. Evergreens now go into the bonus for the final 59 seconds of the game. Defensive players come back in. Peterson, Chase Pavlovic, and Sam Dasso. Studeman looks to complete the three-point play. Casey's got 25 tonight to lead all scorers. 6-point game. Circling back here, there's the foul. They're going to send Owen Sipes to the free throw line. Sipes will shoot the 1-and-1 in a 6-point game. Preby, Dasso, and Felch come back in. Again, it's a 1-and-1. It's live on a miss. The rebound for the Evergreens is mission critical if Sipes doesn't hit this, and he makes it. Polar Bears are 5 for 5 at the foul line in the second half and 3 of 3 down the stretch. That's a miss. Edwards gets the rebound. Got to be fast here, boys. Xavier Edwards spins in, hangs and scores. Evergreens will take a timeout. We'll keep it here for a 30-second timeout. (69-64). 2-possession game, 47 seconds left. Can the Evergreens somehow work this to where they can get it down to 1 possession? And the Evergreens hoping for some kind of final shot here. Need a steal or a stop. Express Employment Professionals says get help finding your next career at Express Employment Professionals. They're in Wausau, Stevens Point, and Marshfield. Learn more at their website, expresspros.com. That's expresspros.com. Hortonville's played just a little bit better down the stretch in this game. Inbounded, Evergreens work for a steal in the backcourt. Evergreens thought that was an offensive foul as the arm came out on Joling, and then a slide in the backcourt by Muller. Either one of those could have been turnovers. That's not called that way. The Evergreens commit the foul. Xavier Edwards commits the foul. Muller just hit 2 free throws a couple moments ago. Got a 1-and-1 coming up here. 35 seconds left in the game. Round and out. This is the opportunity the Evergreens looking for. 2-possession game. Quickly to the front court, Xavier Edwards. Edwards drives in. He's in traffic. The foul is on the floor. Xavier Edwards is going to go to the line for a 1-and-1. Boy, that's a spot where if you're Hortonville, you don't want to stop the clock there. Riley Muller's committed his 3rd foul. Here comes a big 1-and-1 for Xavier Edwards, and the Evergreens really need them both. It's a miss at a key moment of the game. Maybe one mistake too many. That's the first free throw miss for the Evergreens of the entire night, and at a rotten time. Now it's the double bonus, so everything's 2 fouls here. Xavier Edwards has just committed his 3rd. 2 free throws for Arlen Rogers. Rogers could really close out the game if he makes these. Missed it. So it stays a 2-possession game with very little time left. Quickly to the front court. 15 seconds. Double teamed. Studeman line drive 3, round and out. Tipped back. Preby tries the 3. Good. 3 seconds left. The Evergreens take a timeout. Pregame on the make, up to 12 points for the night. And it's a one-possession game. Full timeout. Only 3 seconds left. Evergreens have to play for a steal and then an instant foul. Evergreens have done well to kind of get this down to a one-possession game, but at this stage of the game, you'd still rather be Hortonville, right? Of course you would. Evergreens gave a team with a 12-6 record a really tough game tonight. Everest boys are back in action Saturday afternoon when Hudson comes calling. Another tough opponent. These are the games that give you the seasoning you need for the state tournament, right? You bet. Should the ball be tied up, the arrow belongs to the Evergreens. If the Evergreens don't get the steal, they'll have to foul, and the Polar Bears are in the double bonus. Max Chan, one of the players off the bench, will inbound. Evergreens don't guard him. Chan gets the ball, and it's stolen! Evergreens have to hoist this. It counts if it goes off the rim! The Evergreens got a look at a game-tying shot, and Casey Studeman misses at the buzzer. Hortonville comes out of here with a 70-67 victory. Evergreens got the turnover and got a look at the buzzer. It was just not to be. Casey Studeman finishes with 25, but rolls his head backwards after missing a three at the buzzer off an inbound steal. Evergreens fall to 10-10 with the loss. Hortonville improves to 13-6. Co-high scorers for the Polar Bears, Riley Muller and Ethan Joling, each had 18 points. Stay tuned for the Merrill Steel postgame show. Consider moving your career to one of the largest growing fabrication companies in the upper Midwest. Apply today at merrillsteel.com. An attempt to tie the game at the buzzer misses, and Hortonville beats the Evergreens 70-67. Good ball game tonight. I'm Chris Conley. Thanks for joining us for our live play-by-play on Zaleski Sports. Good night, everybody.
Merrill Steel welcomes you as you join us in a virtual tour. Our main facility in Schofield, Wisconsin covers an area of roughly 46 acres and is home to our company headquarters. From this location, paired with our facilities in Comanche, Iowa and Springfield, Missouri, we are able to easily fulfill the needs of the industry nationwide. With nearly 1 million square feet of combined space between our three facilities, we are able to take on some of the biggest and most complex jobs, making us one of the top 5 steel fabricators in the country. We employ the best of the best welders, those who can weld efficiently with both metal core and flux core, and who aren't afraid to work hard. We also offer on-the-job training, so even beginner welders can learn the ropes and help us build it big. As a backup to our dedicated weld fab team, we have a robotic welder. Merrill Steel is the 4th in the U.S. to have gotten one, keeping us on the leading edge of technology. With the combination of both man and machine, no job is too big to handle, but they'd have no work on their hands without our machine operators. Where our fabrication process really begins is here. Our skilled machine ops team is responsible for bringing in the raw steel. Be it sawing, cutting, drilling, or punching, they make sure the steel is in the correct shape and size for our fab teams. As an addition to the machine ops team, we've recently purchased multiple Python X machines. These handy systems have given us increased productivity, unmatched cut quality, and predictable and consistent throughput. Moving away from fabrication, we come to our coating department. One of the unique benefits of working with Merrill Steel is our in-house blasting and painting capabilities. Many projects require a complex coating system, and that's where we shine above the competition. We regularly apply corrosion-resistant coating in-house, as well as intumescent fire protection when needed. We hold the endorsement for sophisticated paint and coating from AISC. This, along with our NACE certified inspectors, ensure a high-quality finish for every piece. The loading and staging process, sandwiched between the end of production and shipping, is an important important step in the fabrication process. Within a moment's notice, we are able to handle and place an entire load onto a trailer for quick delivery to a job site. Finally, the last stage in our process is shipping. Our transit company, Merrill Steel Transit Services, is a wholly owned subsidiary of Merrill Steel Incorporated, consisting of more than 20 state-of-the-art trucks designed for transporting oversized and overweight shipments, along with hundreds of trailers ranging from 48-foot flatbeds to heavy-haul Jeep and booster combinations. We employ only the most highly skilled professional drivers, highly experienced mechanics, and knowledgeable office staff who work as a team to provide cost-effective service in a timely manner. Our shipping fleet is a major reason why we are able to be competitive throughout North America, including the contiguous 48 states, Alaska, and Canada. Thank you for taking the time to learn a little bit about us. We look forward to having you join us in building it big.
This is the Merrill Steel Postgame Show. I'm Chris Conley at the DC Everest Fieldhouse. Evergreens were down by 11 points in the first half against a really good Hortonville team. Battled back to take a 1-point lead at halftime. Evergreens went down by 11 again in the second half. Managed to battle back to get a look at the basket at the buzzer off an inbound steal, but Casey Studeman's long three missed at the horn, and Hortonville held on for a 70-67 victory. Casey Studeman was high man for both teams with 25 points. 18 in victory for Riley Muller and Ethan Joling, co-high scorers for the Polar Bears tonight. Hortonville 70, DC Everest 67. Hortonville improves to 13-6. The Evergreens 10-10 on the year. It's going to wrap up our game coverage tonight. Again, our final score, Hortonville beats DC Everest 70-67. From the DC Everest Fieldhouse, I'm Chris Conley. Good night, everybody.